Hello, beautiful people, Stephanie here. Today I have something very special and very unique to show you. It is a selection of flutes, drone flutes, whistles, instruments you've never seen anything the likes of before. These have come to me from Tele, who designs and 3D prints these instruments. They are really incredible and you guys are going to love them. So today I'm going to take you through everything I have in this little selection box and briefly show you what each one of these does and give you a little sample of how they sound. And then I'm going to spend a few weeks learning how to play these and make some short videos for you guys to enjoy hearing the actual sound of them over the next month or so. So let's take a look at the Tele tunes. Tin whistles, flutes, drone flutes, etc. Now, the first thing I wanted to say is that each of these little instruments comes with a little finger chart, and it tells you how to play these. It's finger holes to show you which notes you need to be playing. So this is the Octo Harmonizer. It's a drone flute, and at the front you can see there are 3 notes on the one side and 3 notes on the other. So you cover these just like so, and essentially you've got a tin whistle either side that only plays 3 notes, but depending on the finger positions you use, this creates some incredible drone harmonies. So let's take a listen. This is a little fiddly to get your fingers around, but the sound it produces is really interesting. If you were to learn the positions and the harmonies of this little instrument, you could make some incredibly cool sounds. So let's move on to a similar one, but with a different fingering system. This black one has all the holes on the one side, which makes it a little bit more like a tin whistle. And it has a drone flute on the other side. The only difference being, rather than lifting your fingers from bottom to top, you lift your first set of fingers from bottom to top and the second set from top to bottom. So let me show you how you go through the scale. This is so much fun to play, and once you get your head around that fingering, you can play basically anything that you would on tin whistle on this little flute. Now, not all the Teletunes instruments are this unique shape. Some of them are actually more familiar. This one is the quiet tune. I have its little tab sheet here, and we're starting on notes F sharp, going up through G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, and E. So it's a different scale, and it's designed to be nice and quiet, but you still have that drone element. This one is amazing for just playing and improvising at home, especially if you live in a flat and you have neighbors or family members that you don't want to disturb as well in the same household. So let me give this one a little play so you can hear how it sounds. What I love about this one is not only is it kind of quiet, but it's a little bit creepy sounding. So you can make some really interesting, spooky sounding tunes using this scale and the notes on this drone flute. For anybody who hasn't got into improvisation yet or struggles to compose tunes with regular whistles, trying something like this is a really good step to get your brain thinking and feeling the music as you play it. I really love this one. It's a lot of fun. Now I'm going to move on to some of the very, very incredibly cool telescopic little flutes. And this one is actually the blues tune. So it comes very small in this little case. There's a little sort of button at the back here, and you just slide off the cap, and then all of a sudden, as if by magic, your tin whistle extracts itself from its upper case. But we're starting on a B, moving up to a D, E, F, F sharp, A, and B. So it's a really interesting scale that we've got to play with here. I really like the tuning and the scale on this one. These are incredibly great for traveling. They're not particularly loud. Obviously, they're 3D printed. The only downside is that they might be a little bit delicate, but they seem pretty sturdy and pretty well made. I wouldn't say they were ideal for performance, but that's really not what these are designed for. They're designed for enriching your own time and your own space and providing some fun, some excitement, some entertainment. I did have a lovely sheet of information from the whistle maker. It tells you about how his journey started, where he is right now, and where he'd like to be. So in the description down below, there are links to his Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and of course the shop where you guys can find all of these and the prices for all of these as well. So let's pop this little one away and move on to some of the others. I do feel like I have a never-ending supply of these at this point, and I'm really pumped for it. Now this one is super cute. As you can see, it is absolutely tiny. It comes with this little clip, and basically it's a little G whistle, a little high G whistle. And all you need to do is just hook your finger under there and extract it. Then you can see the very cool hexagonal shape of this one, and then you just flip it open. Now this one is so tiny because it's the high G, so if you just pull down on it to tighten everything up, this is how this little bird whistle sounds. I feel like this is one of those absolutely ridiculous things you could pull out if you were playing something like D&D, or your character just suddenly bursts into some sort of little flute solo. It could be really fun, or especially if you were going to some sort of medieval fair or Renaissance fair, or something perhaps a little bit more modern, maybe a gaming fair. This is just the sort of cool little thing that you can pull out and really have some fun with. And it is super cute and just a little bit crazy. Now I've got two left to show you, and I'm going to start with the actual whistle version. Now this is an incredible twisted design. Again, we have a little cap here, and of course it is extendable. If I stretch him out nice, is actually just a regular D whistle. So let's hear how this one sounds. I think if you're one of those people who is expecting an incredibly well-tuned tin whistle that will fly up through both octaves, this really isn't the thing for you, but surely you can see that by the incredible design. If you're somebody who wants to have a really fun and quirky little instrument in your collection that you can pull out and play at random and enjoy the fun and vibrance of these instruments, then these are definitely worth looking into. Now, the final instrument I have to show you is the Unicorn Drone Flute. It is in the key of D major. Again, it has its own little tab sheet to tell you how to play it. It plays everything single octave from D through E, F sharp, G, A, B, and C sharp. Again, you can try and push for extra notes, but you probably won't get them. But the cool thing about this one is it's double-ended, and It's a spiral design all the way through unicorn drone flute. And this one is played very differently to the others in so much as that you blow through this single hole at the back. So you have the drone on one side with a little tone hole, and you have the whistle on the other side. And you actually kind of need to play it like this. So this one you can't actually play the melody line and the drone separately because you only have this one hole to blow through at the back here. But how cool is this? And one thing you can't see on camera, I think, is how vibrant these colors actually are. This one is a gorgeous, bright candy pink. This is just the most fun I've had playing instruments. This is really cool. So that is it from today's incredible telescopic Tele tunes tin whistles. Thank you so much, Mauri, for sending all these. I've had an amazing time playing them. If you guys want to find out more about these instruments, please do head down to the description down below where you'll find all the links to the Tele tunes socials and of course the shop where you guys can check them all out as well. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you're still here, please do let me know in the comments. Hit that big thumbs up button. If you haven't, hit subscribe because it really helps my channel out. And of course, have a fantastic time playing tin whistle. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.